Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Sitting on pole,
Racing at
Wakefield. Lights not creeping forward, so John's
Darren
sorted out.
Poor Darren James there got a shocker. The 749R did not leave the line at all.
Jeff Ware got a good start. He's up in the 4th at the moment. So that was a good start from him, and looking to make a move up in the 3rd.
Yeah, Jeff Ware does a bit of drag racing. He's certainly now slots off the mark, but I tell you, the long run up that big hill on the first lap is where the little 550 really suffers against the bigger machines.
Yeah, and he's having a good hard look there in 5th place around Gary Peak too. He's not backing off one little bit.
They were having a ding-dong battle in the earlier race this afternoon. It was a backmarker that put Jeff off apparently and ran him a little bit wide, and then the bike cut out on him as well, which didn't help the seating.
Yeah.
But hopefully it's all right now, and he's sitting in a good 5th place as Chris Panay leads them around through the Kawasaki corner, that long left-hander. They now flick right and head out onto Trading Post. And I'll tell you what, Johnny Lyons has got a fair amount of pressure all over him from Valestro, and then it's Peak right behind, and then Jeff Ware.
Yep, Jeff Ware.
Yeah, Jeff Ware. Look at that little SVX close the gap up there to Gary Peak.
And Darren Jones right on the back of them as well.
I think Darren Jones is going to use the 749R power to come past Jeff Ware there. That'll be disappointing for Jeff, but nonetheless, Chris Panay leads the way from Johnny Lyons. Then there's Mark Belstero on the 1098R, and if I'm not mistaken, Johnny Lyons' rear tyre looks like it might be giving him a bit of trouble. It was tramping very badly on back straight there.
Not looking happy, Phil, is he?
No. This I know that the clutch apparently is fixed. There's no way he would have got off the line like he did.
No, that's right. Yeah, no, it was a good start.
Tyre is giving him some grief.
Yes. Okay, so he's still holding onto his 2nd place. Balestro is still there in 3rd. Gary Peak is 4th.
Darren Jones.
Jeff Ware.
Here around the outside.
Oh, nice start, nice to go, Jeff. But unfortunately didn't pay off for you, but it looked good. It looked pretty good.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the little 749 goes up against Gary Peak 675, and it's got a bit more toe there down the back straight. But Gary Peak, there's a hard charger. Those 400 boys, they know how to take a corner. So he's shut the door there on Darren Jones. I wonder if he can hold on to 5th. Not quite. 749. It's got the legs.
Passing, yep.
Just as they came down the straight there, I'll tell you what, Gary Peak didn't lose anything to the 749R of Darren Jones on that occasion, so the Triumph 675 is pretty quick, as Chris Panay is able to demonstrating at the moment as he leads them up towards the top of the Honda Hill.
Certainly does. Panay, Lyons, Balestro.
And Balestro I think Mark would be quite happy to be stuck on the back of an A-grader's tailpipe like Johnny Lyons. At the moment, that 1098R, beautiful looking machine, and he'd be very happy to be able to keep up with Johnny. And hopefully Johnny can, Johnny seems to be, he's not losing too much ground to Chris Panay there, but again, on the back straight, you can see it.
Not as quick, is he?
No, have a look on the next lap too as they come out of Kawasaki and transfer into Trading Post. Have a look at the corner speed of Jeff Ware on that RSX 550. He is noticeably quicker than all the rest of the riders in that lead group, and certainly closes up a lot onto the back of the Triumph with Gary Peak.
Well, we'll have to keep an eye on that, fellas, as we see the leading pack head down into the Suzuki Benz 1 and 2, and it's Chris Panay at the front of the pack who is storming up the hill there, but Johnny Lyons on that Ducati 999S is not letting him go one little bit.
Going with him now, isn't he?
He is, and looks like Mark Belstero is going to go with him if he can.
Yep.
So yeah, there's Jeff Ware at the back of that pack coming off of Honda Hill as we speak, with the big white number board on the front of the SVX 550, and this is, I think, where Phil was trying to say.
It's actually the next bit after here, Phil. As they come round through this corner, it's on the exit of Kawasaki. You watch the distance he makes up now. Watch the back of Peak's Triumph. Look how fast he is on the exit of this corner and through the change of direction and into Trading Post. Look how much distance he makes up. Probably not as much that lap as the previous lap, but he's certainly very quick through there. But then Peak's Triumph is very good on the run down Trading Post.
Certainly proved your point there, Phil. That certainly you can notice the difference in speed. Now here comes Johnny Lyons getting ready to take over the outside.
Chris Panay,
yep,
which would be a very brave man to try that on.
That's true. Down through Suzuki.
Oh, Chris is a bit wide there. He's going to lose a bit of drive, but oh, geez, not much. It's only when that those little Desmos and that 999 cut in that really claws a bit of ground back there. Does Johnny Lyons on the 88 Wynns Ducati. And Mark Belstero, again, what a great effort from him. This is the first time I've seen Mark out racing, and he is doing a great job there holding down a good solid third place. Yep. Now that Darren Jones says he's about 200 metres back there in fourth place as he heads into Kawasaki curve. And around on the back straight, let's have a look here and see who's got the drive there. On the 1098R.
Johnny Lyons very slow through there.
He can't seem to get that bike turned at all. No, something isn't quite right. I think it might be his tyre. Is either his front or his rear tyre is not working for him right now. He cannot hold that high corner speed.
No, he's got the speed down the straight, that's not an issue, but here he goes. He gathers up the race leader now.
Yep, and Kanai will strike straight back at him. It's like the Tasmanian tiger that he is, devil maybe. Hopefully on extinct.
Oh, that's a bit of a lesson there in late braking. I think Johnny Lyons got on the brakes just a fraction early, and Chris Panello was going to try and go straight up the inside.
Didn't quite come off. So, a new lead up as they come around Honda Crest and they head down the hill.
And they've got a back marker there. They're going to head down off of Honda Hill there.
Oh, back
Jeff
marker.
Howell is going to... That's all right.
It was one of those bikes that could always get the cotton into a needle first go.
Oh, gee. How did he do that?
Oh, I've got no idea at all.
I wonder if he has.
I don't think that back marker's got any idea.
I don't think anyone has.
His eyes.
Oh, dear.
I reckon his eyes will be spinning like a poker machine for about the next 3 laps.
Yeah. Now Johnny Lyons got to do it all again. Now can he get cutting down the straight this time? Here he comes. Yes, gets around it quite easily.
Oh, looks like Johnny is coping with whatever is wrong with that machine. He's learned how to do whatever he needs to do.
Yes, yep.
Which is what I expect from someone with that degree of experience.
That's right.
Having said that, Panay is not backing off one little bit as they come up on another back marker. And F5 can
there he goes again.
There.
He's going to do it again.
Yeah, and there's another flag, so bit of luck.
He's going to take the back marker and Johnny Lyons.
He's going to try.
No,
they both.
Bang, bang, go on.
He's done it again.
He is absolutely
I don't believe it.
Oh, he's run wide. Johnny give a shot back at him. That's not going to happen.
He ran wide and then got a fantastic straight run through Kawasaki and didn't lose any distance at all.
This is outrageous.
I love it.
I know.
They're up another back marker now. Trev Peterson. Oh, he's way wide. That's good. On you, Trev. Thanks for staying out the way, matey. As they filter onto the front straight, and Belstero's now got past Trevor as well. So here comes the Trev again.
Here he goes again. Now, where's the best back marker?
Well, there's 2 more.
There's a couple there.
We've actually got 2 more. We're not even on the last lap yet.
Yeah, that's right.
The last lap was actually getting ready for the next lap.
That's time around. So, what's going to happen this time? I can...
With these 2 of them,
Chris will be saying, bring on the back markers.
It's Connor Conamos and Fergus Gibson there. Okay. And they got the pair of them, which is going to be entertaining. I think they might get them on the back straight. These guys are pedaling reasonably hard now, so with better luck they'll have them on the back straight. It's interesting that little speed triple Connor looks more at home with the 2 bikes in front there who they're going to be lapping, really, isn't it?
Yeah, he's going to really stop. Shut the back markers. What's he going to do?
It just shouldn't be there. But here they go. Oh, he's got around them. No.
What's he doing? He's in the middle.
He's stuck behind Con. Don't run him wide, Con.
He picked the wrong one. He went outside, he should have gone inside.
Well, I haven't believed that there. Well, now we're going to see. Chris now hasn't actually got to run into the back of Johnny Lyons as they get the last lap board. So there's 1 lap to go. 65 seconds for these guys to go. Johnny Lyons has just put down the fast lap.
Renee's got a problem.
Has he?
Coming out of that out of Suzuki, he went up onto the dirt and lost a lot of speed. You can see
back in the grasp of Belstero
now. Yep.
That'll be interesting because Belstero really hasn't been on the tail of Chris Panay, and of all the competitors that we've seen right in this class at least, he's holding the highest corner speed. So Mark Belstero could well do a PB here if he tucks on the back of Chris Panay and goes with him. It's again, that 675 Street Triple is just such a little gem. Meanwhile, with all of his fault, with all the little problems he's got with that rear tyre, by the looks of it, Mickey Lyons on 88 is storming away.
Yep, sure is. It's come good in the middle.
It's come good, and he's got to be happy with that. He's got to be going nice little accidental wheelie onto the track. Can Chris hold out for second place? Maybe. Just as he does. Well done. Well done, Chris Panay. Mark Placero, some awesome pressure there. That was great.
That was probably one of the best bear races that we've seen. Some good ones. That's certainly one of the best bear races we've seen for quite some time. What Chris Panay was doing with the back markers and Johnny Lyons on that run down into Kawasaki corner, just unbelievable.
Well, can you imagine what the 675 street triple is going to be like around Winton, given that there's no real straights at all?
Yep.
That thing's